Today is the day another Pokemon TCG set is being released, and that is Journey Together. Unfortunately, Pokemon hype is still at an all-time high. I don't know if Journey Together is really one of those sets that deserves the hype that it's getting right now. I tried to go pick some up this morning and gave up. The Toys R Us I normally have to go to didn't have any stock. The GameStop had a lineup around the store and people with sleeping bags and lawn chairs lined up. To me, Journey Together is just not worth the commitment. We'll take a look at it today. We'll take a look at the sealed product, the prices on release, and the top singles. We'll also discuss the pull rates a little bit because even though I didn't pick any up today, I have opened some up. I played 3 pre-releases, opened 21 packs, and I got a hit in almost every other pack. I pulled like 4 illustration rares, a hyper rare, and like 3 EXs and a full art in 21 packs. So it seems typically out of a booster box, 36 packs, you're going to be getting anywhere from like 12 to 16 hits. Some people are even pulling 2 SIRs again, so it looks like pull rates are going back a little bit, being a little bit easier than they have been with sets like Prismatic Evolutions and Surging Sparks. Of course, TCG Player is going to make a little post about the pull rates, do some data based off of a couple thousand packs. I'm sure Danny Phantom will do his typical research and have a video up sometime this weekend about pull rates as well. But from what I've seen, what I've heard, I think pull rates are going to be a little easier, and I think that's going to cause a lot of these singles to drop, but sealed product to maintain because a lot of people are going to be wanting to crack into it to get those hits after being so hurt by Prismatic Evolutions. Before we get too deep into the video though, I do want to shout out my channel membership program. You can sign up today, join the channel membership, you'll get videos early, you'll get exclusive emojis. I'm doing giveaways over there for members. I'm also going to be trying to do live streams. We're going to test one out this weekend, so stay tuned. Hopefully I can do at least monthly live streams, maybe bi-weekly. We'll figure it out. All right, so to start off, the booster box. The typical booster box I think everyone's going to get. I know people are a little bit back and forth with like the enhanced booster box. This one's going to have a box topper with the Journey Together stamp on the Reshiram illustration rare. I believe this is the typical booster box. There is another variant that does not come with the box topper, but from my understanding, that is for pre-releases only and possibly the UK. I'm not too sure, but in typical Pokemon fashion, nothing makes sense right now. The enhanced booster box is going for about $245 on TCG Player, whereas the regular one is going for $250. So a couple dollars more to not get the promo card, which is about $20 of value right there. Kind of silly. Of course, these are ridiculously high in value. There's not enough for everybody. I know like everybody is out there trying to get this stuff right now. There's no way there's ever going to be enough of it. But is the set really worth it? I don't think so. I'm not going out of my way to spend over $250. I don't even know if I would spend $180 on this box. I don't think it's worth it, and I don't think you should be buying it at this price. You've got the ETBs going just under $100. They've already dipped in the last couple days. You know, everyone is always in it trying to be the first to get it, trying to make a YouTube video, trying to show off to their friends, whatever it is, be the first one to, grade the promos. Does it really matter? Not really. Cool Elite Trainer box. Like I said, I went to GameStop this morning. I really wanted to get one of these so I could get that Zorua promo. Of course, looking at the lineup, I was like, there's no way this GameStop got over 20 ETBs. There's no way. There was like 30, 40 people in line. I wasn't about to wait an hour to get a sleeved pack. Not worth it to me. And I do think if you're lining up at like 5 a.m. to go get Pokemon cards, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, just people need to settle down. If you're not willing to pay the extra price, the market value of something, then don't. And eventually the market price will go down because people won't be able to sell it at that price. I feel like the buyers are just as much of a problem as the people scalping the products or reselling the products right now. At the same time, I do understand if money is a problem and you don't have a job or something and you want this new set and you want to spend 4 or 5 hours of your day lined up at GameStop to try to get an ETB for $30 or $40 cheaper than an LGS store, by all means, go for it. I'm hoping to pick one up at some point, but I'm okay with waiting 6 months. I'm okay with waiting a year. I don't really care that much right now. There's better stuff to come out. And like I've said in the past, right now is not a buyer's market. It is not a good idea to be buying product. It's not a good idea to be investing product. It's smart, I guess, for the quick flip, the whole scalping thing, just like buy it, put it on Facebook Marketplace, make $30, whatever. But if you're looking to buy stuff right now and hold it for like a year, 2 years, you're going to see drops before you see gains. That's just going to be the way she goes. You've also got the Pokemon Center ETBs. We'll see if these drop again today. I should actually check Discord while I'm recording this. No notifications on PokeNotify again. Sign up with PokeNotify. I got a link down below. I get a little bit of a kickback if you're interested. It's helped a lot of people secure product. I've been using it for months now, and it's pretty useful. You kind of need these tools today to succeed. I know basically up until Surging Sparks, there was no real reason to like panic about getting stuff on the Pokemon Center. It was super easy to get PC ETBs. Now it's near impossible. So check that out. I'm sure you know about PokeNotify by now, but the link's down there if you want to learn more. Pokemon Center ETB is going for about $290. I am confident these are going to get a restock. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might be in 2 months, 3 months. You saw sets in the Sword and Shield era like Fusion Strike getting multiple waves and then being in stock for a long period of time. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 2, 3, maybe even 4 small drops of this set coming out in the future. Again, I'm recording this on the morning of release day. It could still restock in the afternoon, but just keep your eyes on the PC if you really want it. Booster bundles, $55. Like, you're looking at basically $10 a pack minimum here. Kind of ridiculous. I do love that they're doing booster bundles now. It's way nicer than getting 3 packs or trying to get a bunch of sleeved packs. It's just, better to buy, but these prices are absolutely stupid right now, I must say. Going into the top singles, we're not really looking at the graph so much because, as we all know, on release, everything is going to drop. People want to buy it first, and then everyone pulls their cards. It's a race to the bottom. So we'll look back at this in maybe 3 months and kind of decide what cards are good, what cards are bad, where they might end up, especially as more stock comes out. Pokemon's made multiple announcements about reprint waves now, so I'm very, very confident that there's going to be a ton of product later this year. But to start off, the big card in the set, Lily's Clefairy. This is a really nice one, the special illustration rare. Right now, going for about $320. You got another SIR in Ends Zoroark going for about $215. This is a beautiful card. I don't know if this is really my chase card in this set. Like, I was kind of talking to people about it, and, part of the reason I didn't stick around at GameStop was, man, I just don't really care that much. There's nothing that wows me in this set. Like, if I had to rank it, I'd probably put it at like a 7. It's a glorified trainer gallery with special illustration rares. Like, we pretty much saw all of this in Sword and Shield era. It's nothing that new. It's not too innovative. Yeah, I guess it's cool having the trainer on the card, but we've seen that with the trainer gallery. Having the little icon with the character on the artwork of the card is a nice throwback to the original trainers sets, the Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes. But man, is it really that innovative? I don't think it is. It's them, taking something they've done multiple times and putting a new shiny logo on it and calling it something new. It's not new. It's been a thing. You can go back to the Sword and Shield era. Even Cosmic Eclipse had this style of cards. But anyways, Zoroark is the second most expensive card, sitting at $215. From there, you've got the Salamence, another cool one, but to me, like, it's not going to stand out that much amongst these other cards like Lily's Clefairy and Zoroark, Iono's Belly Bolt. Like, I don't think anyone's going to be chasing Salamence over those. Still a very cool card. I love Salamence. It's about $220. TCG players all over the place here with their order, it looks like, because it is more expensive than Zoroark, but it was third on the list. You got Hop's Zacian next. Really cool card again. Like, I think the artwork is nice on this one. I think it looks really good with the texture. Is Hop that popular? I don't know. Is Zacian that popular? I don't think so. There's been a lot of Zacian cards in the past. Tons of them in Sword and Shield. And I mean, Hop, I don't think is like one of the standout characters in any of the video games or the history of Pokemon. $170. This one's going to keep going down. I don't really see this one sitting above 100 like ever, to be honest. Next up is Iono's Belly Bolt. This is probably my favorite card in the set. I really like the gold variants more. I think I pulled that one. I ended up selling it. Like, something I'd suggest is if you're going to open cards early, like at a pre-release, and you pull something really good, just sell it. The card's gonna just drop rapidly in value. Like I said, everyone's in a race to get the collection first, to show it off to their friends, to be that, look at me, I have the cool new thing, right? Like, it doesn't really matter that much if you're just collecting it because you like it, or if you're looking to invest in it. Sell it immediately, rebuy it later on. It's not going to be that difficult or that expensive to rebuy it once, 100,000, a million packs have been opened up on the market. But anyways, Iono's Belly Bolt, $120. You've got Volcanion next. I think this is going to be the worst SIR we see in this set. I don't know if anyone's a huge Volcanion fan. I am not. I think it's Very strange Pokemon. The card looks really cool, but Volcanion as a Pokemon I dislike. $53, and I think this is going to be one of those SIRs that ends up going for like $25 and stays steady there. I doubt this will ever be above $100 unless there's some sort of silly, market manipulation that seems to be a flawless strategy for some. Here's that gold Iono's Bellybolt I was talking about. This card's awesome. There's also an Ends Zoroark, which I think is on this top 10 list. Really like these cards. I like the concept of the gold with, the colors. It's a nicer version of the trainers Pokemon Full Arts, which I think are really cool too. I'm going to try to get a master set going of all the Full Art trainers Pokemon and the gold variants as well. Not too expensive, history shows people don't love the gold cards. I still think some gold cards are really cool, and this is one of them. Now we've got the Chase Illustration Rare in Articuno. Love this card. This is probably my favorite card in the set. I think it's really nice. I like Articuno a lot. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite of the three birds, but they're all good. Like I couldn't complain. An illustration rare of any of them is awesome. Love the blues on this guy. I think it's really nice. $43. I feel like it's going to dip a bit, but I think this is going to be similar to the Latios, where it stands the test of time and is always kind of in that upper bracket of the set. Here's the gold Ends Zoroark I was talking about. I don't think this one is nearly as nice as the Iono's Bellybolt. Right now, about $38. Of course, these prices are going to change drastically. Like you can buy it right now for $90, but it's showing market value of $38. I don't know. Looks like only one has sold and it was at $38, so that's why. We'll see. Some of these cards could shoot up drastically and some could just continue to drop as the set ages. Next up is the Full Art Lily's Clefairy, going for about $35. This is going to be one of the better cards to pull, I think. I'm pretty sure this one is kind of playable. It's a counter to Dracopult, which I know is a major key in the TCG right now. So you'll see people wanting Clefairies. There'll be a little bit of a premium on the Clefairy, even just the regular ultra rare. People are going to be wanting good ones to sell sooner than later if you pull them, especially if you pull multiples. So that's the top 10. I know a lot of people like the Reshiram, a lot of people like the Wailord, Iono's Kilowattrel, even Lily's Ribombee. Like pretty much all of the IRs in this set are good. None of them are like terrible. There's a few like standouts, but most of them are really good. I'd say the only one I wouldn't really be too stoked on pulling would be the Swinub, but at the same time, I do think this is one of the better sets for IRs. Usually there's a couple stinkers in there and like one really standout card. I think all of these are really good, and I do think the Articuno is going to stand out in the long run. I do want to say right now, the Ends Reshiram from the set, the illustration rare, is $28 and the box topper is only $23. My question to you today is, which card do you think is going to stand the test of time? Which one do you think will be more expensive in 6 months, in a year maybe? Do you think it's going to be the box topper or the actual hit from the set? It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. I'm also really interested to see if they continue with the enhanced booster box. As we know, Destined Rivals dropped earlier this week on the Pokemon Center, and they posted a booster box. Nothing in the listing mentions that it's enhanced. Nothing says 36 packs plus one promo card. Maybe they're going to realize they kind of broke the system by throwing that promo in there. Everyone kind of went box topper crazy. Like Pokemon was already hot. They didn't need to add something silly like that. It did help them sell out the Pokemon Center, which normally wouldn't happen as fast. But we'll see. Maybe they are going to keep doing it. Maybe it's just going to be a one-off and they think it's a mistake and we won't see it again. Could have been an experiment gone wrong. But either way, stay tuned for more videos. We've got a Destined Rivals video coming out later. I'm going to do a video on Pokemon Center ETBs as well. Maybe doing one on my top products or my top Pokemon items that I have. So lots of content coming. There's also a vendor POV video that's going to be coming probably in a week. It's going to take a long time to edit. There's like 6 hours of footage to go through, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Anyways, guys, I feel like I said that a lot this video. That's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got your hands on some Journey Together. Let me know in the comments below about the Reshirams and if you got any good hits today. All right. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.